Friends and family, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about how to try to conceive naturally before going to the chemicals and, those kinds of processes that are ridiculously expensive. There are other ways that you can try to get your body prepared to be able to conceive and to retain or to hold the fetus so that you are able to have a healthy, full-time pregnancy, beautiful bouncy baby. Okay, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Our bodies are like car engines, right? When you maintain it, it's able to do what it's supposed to do, take you where it's supposed to go. It takes care of itself if you do your part with that, right? If you're getting prepared to travel long distance in a vehicle, there are so many things that you want to do. Check your tires. Make sure your tires are not bald. You don't want to drive with bald tires. Check your engine. You want to make sure that you have, your oil has been changed, that you have windshield wiper fluids, antifreeze, and so many other, fluids. Your battery is good and all those things. You check those things. I hope you do before you go on a long distance journey. It's the same with your body. Before you go on that journey of having a baby or even incubating a baby for 9 months, you want to do certain things to make sure your body is ready and it's going to be able to take you that distance, right? So the first thing that I would say, if you're not able to conceive, make sure you detoxify your body. Our bodies are phenomenal. We were created to have bodies that take care of themselves. They repair themselves, they heal themselves, they maintain themselves. However, because of the world that we live in, there are toxins that we cannot avoid. They're in the water that we drink, they're in the air that we breathe, they're in the products that we put on our skin and our hair, in the clothes that we wear. So toxins are everywhere. So if we don't have some kind of a maintenance system for our bodies where every 3 months or 6 months or so, we detoxify and get rid of all those toxins, our body starts to slow down. We are incubators of toxicity now. So we want to make sure that before, we go to the doctors and everything about any ailments in our body, really, not just the pregnancy, that we're detoxifying consistently and regularly. There are so many different ways to detoxify. You want to detoxify your organs, colon, kidneys, liver, gallbladder, definitely. You want to detoxify that. You want to get rid of parasites. We do have some living organisms in our body sometimes that shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? So you have detoxes for parasites as well. So do your research and check out those different kinds of those different kinds of detoxifiers for your body. So that's number one. Number two, let's say you finish detoxifying, right? Even as you're detoxifying, you want to make sure you're not taking in more toxins. So try more organic foods to eat. Reduce the processed foods and eat more foods that are less processed, more raw foods. And also, even if it's cooked, you have some greens in there with your vegetables and things like that. Steamed carrots, broccoli, corn, make those the bulk of what you eat, and your carbs should be much less. You want to eat smaller meals every couple of hours. Don't eat 2 huge meals in a day, right? Because your body definitely takes a whole lot more energy to process all of that food. You need that energy to be repairing your body and to be preparing it to be an incubator for a beautiful little bouncy baby, okay? The other thing is you want to eat foods in high fiber. The fibers are foods that make sure that it cleans out crap, it absorbs or soaks in or attracts crap and takes it out with it. So fibers are excellent. I would also say start taking prenatal vitamins. Prenatal vitamins give your body what it needs when you have a baby in there. But if you don't yet have a baby within your body, it's preparing your body for that, right? I'm just trying to tell you, fetuses are like leeches. They will suck your blood, okay? They're sucking all the nutrients out of your blood. So you have to have those nutrients in there to prepare for when you get pregnant. You want to make sure You want to make sure that you have enough of all the ranges of vitamins that you need. Folic acid, you have to have enough. Your vitamin D's, vitamin B's, A's, all of those. You want to make sure you have enough of that. So I would say start taking prenatal vitamins. If you wait till you conceive, and then you conceive and then the fetus is not getting what it needs, it might pass. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people have miscarriages, and it's due to so many different elements that could happen. So you want to make sure that your body is ready to receive the beautiful bounty of joy. I just can't get this video done. Hello? Okay. You also want to make sure that you have your omega fatty acids, right? Omega-3, omega-3, 6, 9, however many they are out there nowadays. You want to make sure that you have that. Some of the things that I've read about is oil pulling for different areas of your body. You can use castor oil for your organs, and you get a cheesecloth or one of those kinds of cloths. You know, make sure you put castor oil on it. Put it on your skin, you know, on your belly, in the area where you're trying to detoxify those organs. Put a warm pad on it, wrap it up in a towel, and lie down for about 45 minutes and let it pull out the toxins that way. There are also people that say that black seed oil, it's really good for if you have fibroids. Fibroids make it difficult to get pregnant, you know, so you want to make sure if you have fibroids, you try not to do the conventional way where you have to go and get surgery, because remember, surgery creates scar tissue when you're healing, and the scar tissue is going to prevent, very likely prevent the fetus from latching, you know, onto the walls of the ovary. So you want to make sure that you do the most natural thing to shrink those fibroids and get rid of them. Repeat it a couple of times a day if you have time, if not once a day for 3 days back to back, and then stop for a day and then do it like that. I have heard and read so many people talking about it shrunk, you know, their fibroids, and the fibroids were able to, you know, pass. One of the things that I know, I have been taking black seed oil for many months, probably close to a year now. I had a what do you call one of those things, the skin tags. I had one on my eyelid right here. Let me tell you something, it was the most annoying thing because it itched also, so I was always scratching it, and it got bigger and bigger to the point where when I was putting eyeliner, because I would put the black on top, right there at the bottom, you could see that little bulb, you know, sticking out. So I had to actually color that with eyeliner as well, so it didn't, you know, look like it was having its own light shining on it. This little light of mine, no, let's not do that. So I had to start doing that. But I realized as I took the black seed oil, I only realized maybe about a month ago that that thing has shrunk to, like, it almost doesn't exist. Finally, and last but definitely not the least, pray. Get on your knees and pray. Pray for wisdom, pray for discernment, pray for miracles to happen in your life for you to be able to conceive. And when you're done praying, relax and know that God's will be done. I think one of the things that happens when you're trying to conceive and it's not happening is that we get tense, we get anxious, you know, and every time we see or hear somebody else has gotten pregnant, we're like, oh, when is mine going to happen? You're happy for them, but when is mine going to happen? So you want to make sure that when you pray, you just start to give thanks and start to give praise, knowing that God's will be done and that you will have that beautiful bouncy baby if it is in His will. And if it is not, it's possible that there's some child out there that needs to be adopted by you specifically. So I know people want to have their own babies from their bellies. I will tell you, as a mother who has one adopted, you know, nephew and, you know, a couple of babies of my own, it's no different. I will tell you that because I've done it. It's no different. It really isn't. So don't let anybody discourage you. Try these things. In my mind, whenever you focused on trying to do something, you put your everything into it so that if it works, great. If it doesn't work, you gave it your all. You know what I mean? And that's so important. I encourage you ladies out there that are going through something and that you feel that you're alone. You're not alone. There are so many people. Like I said in the beginning, it seems to me like it's an epidemic. You know what I mean? So you're not alone. Feel free to talk to somebody, okay? That should help you, you know, just take the load off your chest, and at least somebody who will listen and be encouraging to you. It's important. Positive people around you, you know what I mean? So I will leave you with that, and let me know if you're struggling with infertility. Again, it is not a shameful thing. It is not your fault. You didn't do this. I need you to understand that, okay? So if you're struggling with infertility, feel free to DM me. Let's talk about it. Let's see, you know, what is in your power to do, and we'll do that. Of course, I am not a doctor, so please don't take, you know, put away what your doctor is telling you and say, oh no, she's saying I should do this and I'm not going to listen to my doctor. Please don't do that. I pray that you were blessed by this message, and I hope I'll see you in another video. God bless you. Bye. Oh, it is past 4. I was going to say, I think it's at 4 o'clock. How'd it go?
That went terrible. Can I go get Jasmine's?
Have a good cakes. You have a good day?
Yes, Mommy.
Good.